Look at the time. It's time for another video. Good day to you, my fellow adventurers throughout time and space. It is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, welcoming you back to Let's Play Breath of Fire 3. Now, before we go see the Elder of the Brood, we're gonna do some other things. First, of course, checking out the fairy village. Alright, I usually pause for this part. Also, my favorite hidden bush has been chopped down and replaced by bricks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Help us. Blah, blah, blah. Tell us what we should be doing to build our village. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Ooh, we have an antiquity dealer. I'm doing that right now. You're a shop owner. Sure. You can go on clearing duty for now. So, I'm going to show you the power of the antiquities shop. To demonstrate that, I'll go to this shop, let's say. What do you got anyways? Okay, that's coming along. Now, if I go down to the rare book, it's only worth 40. Now, take it up to the antiquities shop. And we go down to that same rare book. $4,000. And the mackerel go for 100 apiece. This old painting. The gem's still worth the same amount as a gem would. Plate, still only worth 5. The marbles, quite a bit. And the teacup. And there's still more stuff I have to sell at the antiquities shop, I just realized. But it's only real... Okay. The appears valuable just means that, yes, those are the things that they'll give the most extra for. But even selling weapons, I think, are worth more at this shop. I'm not actually fully certain. I'm not certain, but I just feel safer selling them to the, antiquities shop. I never equipped the Damascus mail? I thought I did. And I want to sell one more thing. And then this is going to be replaced by the gift shop. Yeah, I want to sell one more Amber Bee plate. And now we have enough to go back to Kumbaya Hunt and buy some stuff. Actually, let's see how well this other store is going along, shall we? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay, it's up to you now. Now, what even jobs am I missing? Right, okay, I'm missing the most important one, so I can't just stop getting jobs yet in this thing. So this is going to be a gift shop, which requires no skill. Sloth is a pretty good shop. Keep. Pan. You're going to be useless eventually. Zero, yeah. Actually, I should keep Zero on because he's got that full bar thing. Any of these fairies particularly useless. Didn't I have one fairy that was, like, extremely worthless? Soap. All these guys are actually pretty good hunters. Of course they are. But I need to find one more useless fairy. Both those guys are pretty good. I guess Scat. Fine. I just want 3 fairies on that job of giving gifts. It's a good way to get rid of 3 useless fairies. Actually, you know what? No. I'm just going to pause. I'm going to take him back off the gift shop. I only have 2 on the gift shop for now. And then when I get another useless fairy, that's when I'll put another one on there. But after this, we're not actually going back into Dragnir yet. Because the ultimate gift from the gift shop is the spirit ring. But you have to do like something like I forget how many battles. It's an insane amount of battles to get a spirit ring from the gift shop. So I'd like it if I had 3 fairies working on getting these spirit rings, right? Oh shoot, I didn't bring the right party. Well, at least we'll get to see what we encounter. The Egg Gang. They can cast Ovum, that ability that turns you into an egg. No! Ray's been egged. And you can't see Ray in egg form behind Gar. Of course you can't. Okay. But yeah, after I go through the colony a little... Well, not the colony, the factory. But see, you can see the Desert of Death from here. Yeah, after we go through the factory a little ways. Alright. Gar? That's fine. I wanted to give her the Cupid's Lyre, but I'll take the high boots for now. But yeah, you need Momo in this area because there's a wall to blow open, and of course our formation's been ruined. The Hobgoblin. The Hobo Goblin. Now, funny thing is, you can encounter boss goblins in this area. And if you fight a hobgoblin and a boss goblin in the same battle, the hobgoblin will actually attack the boss goblin. But they give power food. The stat booster that boosts power. So it's actually a good idea to steal from hobgoblins. There's only one stat boosting item I wish there was an enemy you could steal it from, but there isn't. And that's, of course, the Swallow Eye. Not to say there's an easy way to get Swallow Eyes, sort of. Random chance in the Desert of Death fighting fields will you get a thing with Swallow Eyes. Oh, I thought I paused. But yeah, you're not supposed to come here really until after you fight the Elder of Dragnir. But there are specific reasons why I come here first, and here's the pipe bomb. I hate you. Mostly for that reason. It's immune to most magic. It protects itself to make it immune to physical damage. And its abilities are Sacrifice and Air Raid. And is this back out? This is back out, isn't it? It was. I got turned around. And this is a case of, I don't know what's best to attack, honestly. Because if the Egg Gang casts Ovum, we're dead. If the Pipe Bomb sacrifices, we're dead. Luckily, the Egg Gang isn't particularly smart. No! Come on, Ryu, get your turn. Bye. Oh. No! Come on, Ray. Thank you, Ray. Okay, Ray, you attack the Egg Gang. Ryu, you attack the Pipe Bomb. Oh, Sorry, Momo. Ugh. Yeah, see, that's like one of the worst combinations you can come across. Now Momo is Lord Health. I'll fix that soon. But I'm not leaving this area just yet. Now, there is an enemy in this area called the Golden Egg, which is the enemy that is worth the most amount of money in this game. The trick is that it doesn't... that every time you hit it, it loses a chunk of flesh, or in this case, gold. It's essentially the exact same thing as the Egg Gang, just, you know, with more, with different stats. Kind of. And the golden egg has, you can steal a diamond ring from it. And it has a very low drop of dropping the Divine Helm. The Divine Helm is the best helmet in the game for Ray and Gar. There is an enemy later in the game, though, that has a higher... It's a bit easier to get the Divine Helm from. And there we just got another Archimedes cap, which... So now I don't have to keep on de-equipping Momo and Gar every time I want to switch them in and out of the party. Why did it have to be you? I would gladly accept it if you'd done it to Momo. Of course, now you get to see an epic egg wearing a bandana. I have to send this episode to a friend because never mind, it's not important. But it's just something funny. Now, I'm not going all the way through the factory right now. I'm just getting certain items. That Intimidate just cancels your maneuver the same way Air Raid does, if it succeeds. But at least everything I'm doing right now will make it so that when I actually do have to come to this dungeon, it'll go by that much quicker. And I do want to... Actually, I will continue a little bit farther into this dungeon. Stairs... See if we encounter the enemy I think we're going to encounter. Nope. What just happened there? That was weird. Now, I know it looks like there's nothing here, but... Secret ladder! To get the Rock Breaker, which is weapon for Pekko that is Earth Elemental. It's powerful, but because of the fact that it's Earth Elemental, makes it worthless. Because, you know, any flying enemy is immune to Earth. No! Let's see if he can get a Quake off. I don't think Quake will do enough. It's worth a shot. Okay. Okay. Just made some scrambled eggs. Did it because I used a Quake spell on eggs? Okay, that's on Momo. Now, thanks to that, Ray and Ryu are fully restored. That's the weird thing about Ovum. As soon as it dispels off a character, they get restored back to maximum stats. Now, the treasure you can get here with Momo is worthless because of a treasure I got earlier. But I still figured I should come here and get it early. Because of reasons. Mostly because I want every advantage over the boss of Dragnir. It is a difficult fight. In fact, I would almost recommend doing something very weird with the boss fight of Dragnir. Which is equipping your magma armor. Because it has a powerful, very, very, very powerful fire attack. As you would expect from the boss, well, the elder of a dragon people. You'd expect him to use very powerful fire attacks. And beyond this wall is the treasure chest that contains the Aries Spear. We already have Gar's best spear. There's no reason for it. But it's there. But yeah, this episode is not really about plot progression, I suppose. Nothing over here. Up these stairs or something? Right, there is something. It's just a little bit farther. Please allow me to kill the egg gang. Okay. Opening Ray is a little bit annoying. Casting Protect on yourself is a little bit annoying, but at least he didn't cast Protect on the egg gang, which is something he can do. Yeah, Ray learned Death. Momo reached level 26, which also means I have to head back to Windia now. Hooray. Actually, what level is Ryu right now? Okay. But yeah, we got the fish head. I'm sorry that this was a filler episode. I did not intend for that to be the case. Okay. Might have to pause here. Yeah, if you don't get it, you have to... Shoot. Oh, this is hard to do without a controller. Be back in a minute. Did it. And you can grab this treasure chest early, which is a homing bomb, which we already have. How is Momo's health doing? Momo's the one I'm worried. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Also, not in today's... I'm close to the end of the dungeon, so I'm debating whether or not I should just head for the end of the dungeon after I complete what I came here to do. And I'm gonna dispel a myth about this dungeon, which is the fact that people... I read so often and see people who play this game on YouTube. They say so often that this game this dungeon in particular, is impossible to beat without Momo in the party. Or Pekka with the rock breaker. And I find it weird that there's even like a thing where Pekka has to have the rock breaker. Neither of those things, well, I've never brought Pekka this far into this dungeon, so I don't know about that. But I know for a fact that you don't need Momo or Pekka. You can simply use Ryu. Ugh. Want to go down here? Down here. And flip this switch and we're basically back out the dungeon. So yeah, that's the reason I always come here before going to face the boss of Dragnir. And yeah, there's no doubt that I'll be grinding here a little bit after next episode. Probably actually during next episode, like I'll be recording. I'll do the fight against the Elder of Dragnir in the next episode, and then come here, do some grinding. I don't think I've shown fleeing from battle very often, but that was just not one I wanted to deal with. Surprisingly, Nina would have been the best character to have in my party for that fight. Because they're not immune to all types of magic, so, you know. I know Earth won't do anything to the egg, to the pipe bomb, but I'm not, I'm not, no. This is not a good fight, no. No. No, that's Ray. That's Ray an egg. Ray is now an egg. Momo, you need to get another Quake off. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what to do here. It's sink or swim. You know what? I can't believe I'm doing this. Just get your attack off, Momo. Oh no! Okay, things are actually at a point where I can win. This is harder than any boss fight. No! You come to the rescue. Sorry, Momo. I'm showing you this battle because this is how difficult the battles got all of a sudden. And of course you decided to go and do that. Oh, I told you it had that ability. Oh, it was difficult. Let's see what happened in the fairy village while all that went down, shall we? Well, that's good. Eh. The house hasn't really changed in the looks department yet, but eh. That's not what's important. Yeah. Yes. Okay, what? And that is all the shops taken care of, which means Sarah can go over here. This can become an inn. You know what, Sloth? You can run the inn. This can be my forever antiquity shop. And you get moved back to clearing because there's no more room for houses. I talked to the fairy that, I guess, Wink, who was building houses, and they said there's no more room, so yeah. It's gonna become a nice little shop area. Yeah. What do you got? You're coming along very fast, aren't you? What about you? What have you got? At least it's a piercing pike, an amber B plate, which would have been good when the fairy, you know. So it's starting to get into good equipment. But yeah, there we go. The copy shop. The copy shop. Yeah, you give it an item and it copies it for you. Pretty simple. why do I still have Momo in the party? Oh yeah, that's right, I was gonna go rest in here. You should be able to rest here. Do you want to sleep, yes? Okay. Like I said, I'm going back to Kumbayant to buy some equipment now that I got some money to do that with. And if you're wondering what items I might copy, stuff like, the Thunder Ring, the Silver Tiara, which there's only one of in the game, but it's, of course, the best helmet for both Nina and Momo. And maybe Ivory Charms if I get around to it. Maybe. But yeah, right now we're going back to Kumbaya. Which means through the colony. Okay, meet you back in Kumbayant. I won't show you going back through the colony unless I encounter the last toxic man. And of course, the first fight as soon as I get in here is the toxic man. Whatever. I'm just gonna charge. That's annoying. Got a drop of a clay vase off of one of the toxic men. The clay vase can be sold at the antiquity shop. Do, 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 do. Sure. Since I know Pekka's already got, like, his best armor, I won't be picking up any armor for Pekka here. So yeah, it just means Nina, actually, because I already got Momo equipped, I think. I might as well check. Of course, equip the Sage's frock that I got at the factory. Yeah, I know this video is a little bit long and didn't really have much, but that's what these old games were. And I miss the days when this was the kind of game that we get. So really, it's just the spike gauntlets. Okay. So basically, since I've confirmed that the antiquity shop doesn't buy armor for anything extra. Right. Okay. Meet you back at Dragnir. Yeah, here's what I hate about the optimize in this game. And also I remember that I haven't gone back to Windia yet, so I'll go do that actually. Meet you back in Windia. Here we are. Back in Windia. Now let's see if I can remember which one I apprenticed Mama under and which one I apprenticed Pecco under. Shall we? Sitting down one? No. Oh, wait, I was right. No. No, not yet. Okay. Magic form, and now it's time for the final formation. Yeah. Yeah, these are interesting things, actually. I'm actually gonna go back to Delonzo, get Pecco and Momo under Delonzo. But these are what we just got. So we already had the chain, refuge, recover HP each turn. I never used that. Rear party members' magic is raised. Never really used that either, because I'm not one for using the magic users. But those are really interesting things they put into the game. It would have just been a lot more interesting if you had started the game with access to all of them. Rather than going through a long throughout process. Anyways, be back in a minute. I just thought I'd start up here because there's actually something interesting that happens when you try to teleport back to relay point A. It's not like a big deal or anything, it's just interesting. Relay point A, code check. Okay, relay point A input. Anyways, now we go to relay point. Dregnir. That's where we're headed. I don't care this video is a little bit long, I just felt like getting stuff done in the game. None of it was important, really. Let's talk to our party members. The Brood. They don't seem like an evil race that must be destroyed. So the Brood managed to survive only by giving up their powers and fleeing here from their enemies? So maybe the power of the brood is for killing and destruction after all. The fact that there's a portal here means that this village has been here since the Techno Age. So the brood must have come here around the time of the wars. Brilliant deduction, Momo. Pooshu! No matter what the elder thinks, Hugh has to meet him and learn the history of the brood. But okay, that's confusing, but okay.
And I think about how many generations of the brood have lived and died in this barren, desolate land.
Look at Master List. Yeah, only 4 masters remain. I want to rest and save and end off today's episode. So anyways, this looks like a good place to end off for today's episode. So, this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Bye-bye now.